So in this video, we're going to look at questions 28 and 29 from your packet. And if you notice, these deal with changing percentages to decimals. And remember that in the last video, we discussed how to change percentages to fractions. And in order to do that, we utilized the fact that percentage means out of 100. So we just took the percent value and we wrote it as a fraction out of 100. And maybe we had to do a little bit of math in order to get it into a fraction in lowest terms, particularly if the actual percentage involved a decimal. So here, we're going to extend that idea. And remember that when you have a fraction and you have 100 in the denominator, that one way you could interpret that is actually dividing the numerator by 100. And dividing by 100 is really nice because all you have to do is shift the decimal 2 places to the left. So let's see how we can apply that idea in order to work problems 28 and 29. So in problem 28, we're given 6.8% and we're asked to convert that to an actual decimal. And once my Adobe behaves, I will go down here. Here we go. So 6.8%. How am I going to convert it to a decimal? Well, the first thing is, remember that percentage is just like a symbol that has some meaning. It's telling us that 6.8 means 6.8 out of 100. So I could actually show it as 6.8 over 100, and then I could interpret dividing by 100 as meaning shift the decimal 2 places left. But I'm just going to save some time, and I'm going to kind of show a shortcut that basically all I need to do is drop the percentage sign, take the decimal where it's at, and shift it 2 places left. Now, what's going to happen when you try to do that for a number like this? You're going to move it 1 place to the left, and you're going to say there's nowhere else for me to move the actual decimal. But remember, for any number, if you put zeros all the way to the left of the number, you really don't change the value at all. So that's all I did. This process is called padding a few zeros. So I had the decimal here. I wanted to shift it 2 places to the left. I kind of ran out of numbers after I did it one time. So I just added 2 additional zeros on, which allowed me to shift it 2 places left. And what that shows me is that 6.8% is equivalent to 0.068. And you kind of want to wrap your head around the general workflow of this, that when you have a percentage, the equivalent decimal number is going to be really, really small because a percentage by definition is a small number. It's something out of 100. So don't think you got the wrong answer when you have particularly a small percentage and you convert it to a decimal and the number becomes small. So let's do 53.1%. It's going to work the same way. Actually, this one's a little bit easier because we can shift twice and we only have to pad the 1 0 that comes to the left at the decimal point. Drop the percentage, shift 1 2 times, you're left with 0.531. Usually when you have a decimal at the beginning of the number, you write a leading 0 in the ones place, and that is going to be written as 0.531.